Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be talking to you about intermittent fasting. Since we're getting close to the holiday seasons, I wanted to remind you and also point out a few things about the intermittent fasting so you can benefit, whether to lose extra pounds or even to benefit your health. I'm going to get into it in a little bit in detail. Let's get to it. In case if you're new to my channel, my name is Simon. I usually share information on the personal finance side, also on wellness and happiness. Thanks for coming. If you didn't subscribe yet, please do so. It helps our channel grow. Let's get to it. For those of you who's not familiar with intermittent fasting, I'm going to explain a little bit more in detail what that is. Basically, what that is that intermittent fasting is that when you feed your body on a certain time frame, and you will go on fasting mode on a certain time frame throughout the day. Most of the recommended time of fasting is 16 hours a day. Yes, you're not going to eat in 16 hours a day. Only your feeding time per that 24-hour period will be only 8 hours. How do you do that? So basically, you will eat your dinner about 6 o'clock or so. You will go sleep about 10, which means you didn't eat for about 4 hours. Then when you wake up, you will wait another 4 hours to feed, because you sleep 8 hours, you eat 4 hours before going to bed, and 4 hours after you woke up. Or if it's easier for you, 2 hours before you go to bed, or 6 hours after you woke up. So the bottom line is basically you won't give no food to your body on that 16-hour frame. It might be a little bit challenging at first when you start, but it's very easy to do so once you start rolling, especially if you cut out bread and sugar out of your system. So when I say not eating food, I'm talking about including even having as simple as strawberries, or having a sugar on your tea, or having a sugary soda. Whatever triggers your insulin level, any calories, extra calories, you will not give to your body. So what you can have on that fasting time is black coffee with no sugar or cream, just black coffee. Or you can have a black tea, a green tea with no sugar, and also a lot of water you can have. But in that time frame, you will not consume no food, which you will give your body. It will have enough time after the depleted your body, after your body deplete all the calories you ate before the fasting time. It will go away in about 10 to 12 hours. After that 12 hours, your body will start using your own fat as energy. After a while, you will benefit even more and more. But to get to that stage, to that level, for your body to become a burning machine, it will need time. You have to do this over and over again for at least 2 months minimum or longer. Once you do that for a little bit of time, it will become very easy to you, and you might even continue for longer hours. If your ultimate goal is to lose weight, you can even push it for 18 hours, 20 hours. So when you get to 18 to 20 hours, then now you're going to feed only for 6 hours or 4 hours in a daytime, which means you're going to consume a lot less calories. And also, once you start becoming detached from sugar and carb, your diet becomes a lot more healthier, and you'll benefit the most from it. So why I wanted to talk to you about this as we getting close to the holiday season. If you've been on intermittent fasting, and if you've been on that journey for quite some time, and you've been skipping a lot of meals in the morning, now you get into the holiday season. Just because you are on that routine, it doesn't mean you have to skip a family enjoyment time. You can spoil yourself on those 1 or 2 days and right back to your routine. It might not make a huge difference. So remember this. It's not what you do once in a while it will affect your body. It's what you do daily. So for you to have that daily accomplishment. You have to commit and keep on doing that every day if you can. Then once in a while, when you spoil yourself or go out for breakfast and skip your intermittent fasting for that day, it's okay. It's not going to affect you much. And even if you go for a couple weeks, like holiday season, if you do that for a week or two, you can right back go to your regular routine and shed off whatever that 2, 3, 4, 5 extra pounds you put on that couple weeks. You can easily shed that off. So the main ultimate goal here is what I'm been preaching about this intermittent fasting and talk to you about this is because it makes a big difference in your life, and you will start noticing it, you will feel it, you will enjoy it. So keep on doing it. That's why I keep on bringing this up. I'm going to repeating the same thing over and over, but the main ultimate goal here is to get you change your lifestyle so you will have a lot more easier and healthier life for a long time. So with this, the most benefit of intermittent fasting is might be to lose weight, but at the same time is to feel good and have a lot healthier lifestyle. Intermittent fasting, actually, when you go back in years and years, it's not something new. Our ancestors been doing it for ages, for centuries. Whether it's with this religion, whether it's with religion related, they've been fasting for a longer time. And also it has been done for years and it's been benefiting, and the study shows now way back for centuries this intermittent fasting existed. It's just now with the technology and everything being on the internet and online being access to everyone, we start seeing it a lot more clearly and taking benefit from it. So with that, I'm going to share with you the main key to become successful on the intermittent fasting and benefit the most out of it is: 1, get rid of the sugar out of your system; 2, cut down your carb, especially for 2-3 months. If you can eliminate as much as possible, not to consume that much carbs. Once you get rid of that, when I'm talking about carbs, is rices, pastas, bread on a sandwich, and also cereal, refined carbs, whatever it is, eliminate that for quite some time. Once you do that, it will be much easier for you to do the intermittent fasting. Once you become on that routine, then you can continue. It's not going to be, like I said, it's not going to be something you have to do every day. But once you get to your ultimate goal, which is whether if you've been trying to lose 10 pounds or 20 pounds, once you get to that level, you lost that pound and you got to that number, then you can do a little bit skipping of those intermittent fasting, having breakfast with the friend or family. You can still do that, and just you adjust the time. But you become programmed and you will know your body, and you always, when you need to shed a little bit more weight, you know what to do exactly. So the first challenge is to do that for a couple months and commit for a couple months. If you commit for a couple months, 2-3 months, that might be the hardest time. The first week will be really the challenge, but you can get to it. With that, what it helped me the most was having a lot of peanuts and cashew and stuff, almond, next to me every time when I get hungry. On that my feeding time, I used to snack a lot more, so that used to give me a lot energy. I usually get the sea salty ones, so that way make me drink a lot of water. The water fills me up, and that's how I used to do my journey, which helped me a little bit. And also, of course, avocados. Avocados are very beneficial to you. Just consume those as much as you can, especially when you break your fasting. When you break your fasting, after fasting the 16 hours, those can be your first meal. Avocados, it has a lot more fat and also a little bit of protein, and it's a lot healthier to snack real quick and before you have your first meal or with your first meal. Things like that you can do, but what worked for me might not work for you. So just find whatever works for you. There is a lot more information online. You can dig in and start practicing this intermittent fasting with, especially if you can do it with strict keto diet for a couple months. That will be golden, and you will love how you feel and also how you look. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the time. As always, if you didn't subscribe yet, make sure you do so, and I will catch you on the next video. Take care.